Post News, Marina, Ceresi, and I. The top story of today is the ongoing controversy about elephants outside of their natural habitat. Before we begin, don't forget to check your vitals, because this is a hot topic in environmental science. Now let's check in with Marina to bring you our top story.
Elephants are beautiful creatures that roam our planet. They're known to be very social and majestic animals, but does our interference cause them to suffer? Elephants are captured to be displayed in artificial habitats, at zoos, and performed at circuses all over the world. There is an ongoing debate between those who support the captivity of elephants and those who believe it's torture. Due to the elephants' endangerment rates, those who support the captivity of elephants argue that it is safer to keep elephants in zoo sanctuaries rather than in the dangerous wild. The zoo will try to mimic an elephant's natural environment to keep them as comfortable as possible. Conservationists believe the exact opposite. They believe that these gentle herbivores are meant to stay in their natural habitat because it is essential for their survival. Now we'll take you to Ceresi with Joey Thorpe to get his insight on this controversial subject.
Thanks, Marina. Hello, I'm Ceresi, and I'm here with Joey Thorpe from PETA 2 to talk about elephants outside of their environments in zoos and circuses. Hello, Joey Thorpe.
Hi.
What do you think about elephants in circuses?
Animals are used in traveling acts like circuses and carted from one town to the next and treated like equipment. They have no control over any aspect of their lives. Their eating and sleeping schedules are dictated by handlers. They aren't allowed to engage in any natural behaviors, such as socializing, roaming, and foraging. Many become listless, sick, and depressed. Laws protecting animals in traveling shows are inadequate and poorly enforced. They are hauled around the country in poorly ventilated trailers and boxcars for as many as 50 weeks per year in all kinds of extreme weather conditions. The U.S. Animal Welfare Act establishes only minimum guidelines and puts no restrictions on whether training methods should be used. Animals do not naturally ride bicycles, stand on their heads, balance on balls, or jump through rings of fire. Trainers use whips, tight collars, muzzles, electric prods, bull hooks, and other painful tools to force them to perform.
Is capturing an animal and putting it in a zoo harming it or helping it?
Rather than allowing animals to thrive in natural settings, zoos place very unnatural restrictions on their residents. Animals who roam across large distances in nature often go crazy from boredom when placed in zoo enclosures, endlessly pacing or swimming in circles. Zoos claim to educate people and preserve species, but they usually fall short on both counts. Most zoo enclosures are very small, and rather than promoting respect or understanding for the animals, signs give only minimal information about the animals. The animals are closely confined and they have lack of privacy. They have very little opportunity for mental stimulation or physical exercise. This often causes abnormal and self-destructive behavior. Observing animals under these conditions can hardly be described as educational.
Is there anything people can do to protect this species?
Endangered animals in zoos are rarely released into natural habitats. Ultimately, we will only save endangered species if we save their habitats and confront people's motivations for killing them. Instead of supporting zoos, we should support organizations.
If there was only one elephant in the world left due to extinction, what would be the steps you'd take to take care of that animal? What kind of things would you add to the elephant's atmosphere to make it feel at home?
The key would be to make sure they had enough room to walk around, bathe and play in the pond, and plenty of vegetation to graze on.
Oh, thanks, Joey Thorpe, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
For more information on elephants and how to save them, you should visit www.peta2.com.
Thank you guys for bringing us that special report. That will conclude our day. Join us tomorrow for more reports on environmental science topics on the Post News. Can you feel the beat?